All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping in. I do appreciate you coming by to the channel on this Saturday edition of Unbox and Chill. A little sunny, opened up the window a little bit, let the sun shine in. We do have an unboxing to check out, a little bit of housekeeping to do as well. I do want to see at the top of the video, hit that subscribe button, join the channel. We're growing nicely. Like I said, hit that notification bell as well, so that when I upload or go live or something, you can join us, check out what's cool, what we're taking a look at. So be the cool guy, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Okay. Also hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that like button as well. Okay. We got a package from WatchGame.com. If you remember 2 videos ago, I did do the Watch Game wheel. I did a live spin right here for everyone to see on the channel. If like I said, it's the video before last if you want to check that out. And we did get a so&co watch. So cheapest watch on the spin, but again, it's actually kind of a nice. It's actually a nice piece. Obviously, it's an homage, but we're gonna check that watch out today. So we got a nice homage piece we're gonna check out. I think it's tastefully done. I really do like it. And then also in my last video, I pointed out that I was actually sent a watch that was defective. So Watch Game sent me a watch. It was a so&co watch, and it turned out to actually have an issue. So today, I'm going to email Watch Gang, and we're going to keep up with this on the channel. We're going to see, how they get back to me, what steps they take, that sort of thing. We're going to keep up with it. A lot of people commented and told me to update the channel, let you guys know what's going on with that, keep you guys abreast of the situation. So I'm gonna sit down and email them today. Okay, I think today is the 17th. Okay, of October. So we're going to email them today. We're going to see how long it takes to get back to us. But this would make now the 3rd watch this year that I've gotten that's, not up to par, kind of beaten up. I don't blame Watch King at all for that. I know these watches, probably get mailed out from their partners. They just kind of broker the the sale in terms of their wheels. So we'll take a look at it. We'll see what they do. This is the 3rd one. I'm assuming they can do something about this one. I've got 2 others from earlier in the year. We'll see if they're able to do something about it or not. I just kind of put them to the side because I did email them, but I didn't get a response back. So let's see what they do. Let's see if they can do something about it. I'll reach out to them. I'll keep you guys updated, okay? All right, let's get into the unboxing. So let's move my keyboard out of the way. And in terms of what we got another so&co watch. And if you remember, in the last video, I pointed out that I got one that was defective. But typically, and I don't want to knock so&co either, typically for the price, I mean, these are definitely uber affordable watches, but for the price, they're usually actually pretty well made and look pretty decent. They're pretty sturdy, pretty well made, everything. The last one, a bit of a fluke for them because I've actually had several of these and they're usually pretty good. So let's get into it. So we've got the sheath, of course. We'll move that out of the way. And I'll do a quick wristwatch check just before I jump into the box. I'm actually wearing a new piece that I got, a new acquisition. This is a Terra Cielo Mare. It's an Italian watch. I recently got it. I do like it a lot. It's my first automatic chronograph. So I've never had an automatic chronograph. I've obviously had plenty of quartz chronographs. This is the first automatic one, Swiss made. I like it a lot. And then I did put this, it actually came with the blue leather strap on there. And it's really, really nice, really well made. But I took that off just because it didn't quite fit. I was literally on the last hole. Just because if you know me, my wrists are huge on this channel. I have huge wrists. So I did put this nice mesh bracelet on, which I'll let you know, this is not a super cheap watch in terms of the price. It's not super cheap at all. It's a little bit more expensive than the normal stuff that I do on this channel. But the strap that I put on here, this is such a nice, it's a really nice, really thick bracelet, rather. It's a really nice, really thick bracelet, but it's actually an Acrobos. So I don't know if you can see the logo there etched in there, but this is one of those really cheap watches. I think I actually did unbox this one on the channel. It was an Acrobos chronograph. took the bracelet off that one and put it on this one. It's actually very heavy duty and nice. So the watch was kind of crappy, but the bracelet is actually really nice that was on that Acrobos watch. But don't worry, I'm not going to leave that on this. Or I'm not going to leave this bracelet on this watch. I did order a nice strap code. Watch, so or I'm sorry, a nice strap code bracelet to put on this piece. So it's about I think it was at 160, 170 bucks. It's a nice mesh bracelet from Strap Code. So maybe I'll unbox that on the channel and I'll show you guys that as well. So, all right, let's get down to it. So we've got the so&co. And if you remember this, I spun for this 2 videos ago. So we're going to see what I got after the spin. I'm going to take off the TCM and I'm going to put that to the side here. And this is what we got here. So it's a bit of a GMT looking, I'm sorry, it is a GMT, but it's a bit of like a Yachtmaster, Rolex Yachtmaster looking watch here. As you can see, the bezel's a nice silver. So we've got a nice silver bezel. The print, the font, everything looks nice. I mean, obviously this is we know that this looks good because it's obviously, it's tailored to look like a Rolex. It's made to look like the Rolex, the famous Rolex that this is made after. In terms of the bezel, one thing I will say as well that's kind of interesting, it doesn't have any clicks, it just turns. I think this is going to be one of my first so&cos that does that. So the bezel just turns, it doesn't click at all. The bracelet again for this price point is actually pretty nice. As you can see, you've got so&co right there in the clasp. Bit of just a regular cheap like pressed clasp on there, but on the wrist, I mean, if you're like me and you definitely cannot afford an actual Yachtmaster, it is nice to get something like this so that you can get a little bit of the look, right? You get a little bit of that look, but you don't have to break the bank. So this is definitely a quality, well-made piece. Let me double check the movement actually, because that's what was wrong with the last so&co from the last video. When I went to set it is when the hands kind of went bonkers. So we have a screw down crown. We did not on the other one. And let's see here. So this one, yeah, see this one moves properly. So you see how you can actually set this one, and then it does have a date complication as well. But this one actually feels very tight. The other one felt very loose when I would wind it. And I believe these have the same Ronda movement inside of them. So you push it in, it ticks, everything moves properly. So yeah, this one actually works. The other one is definitely, the movement is definitely busted in that one. I'm gonna throw it in for some more wrist shots. I'm gonna throw it on. Here we go. But definitely a nice piece, I think. Definitely a nice clean piece. I love a nice white dial. So let's take a look at these specs and then we'll get out of here. We won't be here for too long, guys. Let's see here. So I've got it pulled up on the so&co site here. There we go. And as you can see, this comes in some other colors. So they've got some other colors here. You can get a two-tone, a gold, that sort of thing. And let's see here. Here are the specifications, okay? So as you can see, you got GMT, okay? You've got the, polished fluted bezel. They show you the case thickness. You do have a screw down crown, 10 ATM. And then it is quartz Ronda, but like I said, not anything crazy. These aren't monster specs. This is an affordable watch, guys. But yeah, this is an affordable watch, but not a bad looking piece for 50 bucks. So when you consider it's 50 bucks, the build quality, the fit, finish, everything, this is right on par. So this is typically what I get when I deal with Watch Gang, and it's also typically what I get when I deal with so&co. So again, the last one was kind of a fluke, but we're going to reach out to them and I'll keep you guys updated on the process of that. So thank you so much for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Like I said, at the end of the video, please hit that subscribe button once again. Help the channel grow. I do appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and please enjoy your weekend. This has been Unbox and Chill, guys. Thanks for stopping in.